One last video about my time at the Canada Games, the Canadian Junior Olympics. I was reunited with one of my former team members for the first time in 15 years, Luke Lawrence. He represented acting for Newfoundland and Labrador. He's now a comic. I think I talked about the table tennis coach falling asleep at the closing ceremonies. TSN camera is ISOing on him. I turned around and took a photo and we were all laughing about it. I don't think it made the broadcast. Stephen Harper flew in from Ottawa to address everyone at the Canada Games during the opening ceremonies. He fell asleep and an aide had to wake him up. I had the footage of that, but with my BlackBerry being completely toast, I was not able to retrieve that footage, but I swear to God, Harper was doing one of these and the aide just nudged him and he woke up. I was doing the pep rallies for Team Ontario. I was working with a few Olympians for this show, and at a point I roasted the, I think, Secretary of Tourism for Ontario. She was bothering a lot of the coaches, the managers, the head guy of Team Ontario, and she was always interrupting my monologue. She kept cheering when it didn't call for that, and we had the opening ceremonies right after, so I had to get through the monologue, and at a point I just was like, "You are such a treat, aren't you?" At that point, it got the loudest amount of cheers, which were mostly from the adults in the room. They could not stand her. They were even talking about it during training camp and when we were doing media training, that she was a little annoying. This was the food hall in the Athletes Village, food 24/7. From our hotel, it took about a 7-minute walk to get there. This is where I discovered composting for the first time because Nova Scotia was implementing the green bin system. So it was the first time I saw it, and I had a bunch of volunteers walk me through what composting was all about. These were the mascots. One was called Sammy. I don't remember what the other one was called. We were the last group of artists to be invited to the Canada Games. The hosting province of the next games, the Summer Games in 2013, was Quebec, and they did away with the program. They wanted nothing to do with it, so we kind of consider ourselves Team Canada for the arts. Our artistic director was heartbroken when he shared the news with us. He wanted to make it clear that it had nothing to do with us. It's just that Quebec didn't think that the arts should be part of the Summer Games, and they haven't been since then. I have had so many great memories and some tricky ones. It wasn't all perfect, but on the macro, it was one of the most unique experiences of my life that not many people have shared or will ever share again. I think this was the first interview I ever did with CBC Radio, and that was really cool. The YouTube video of our exhibit or showcase is actually still up. If you go to 2011 National Artist Program, it should be there. With the Olympics winding down, I just wanted to share that little bit of history and lore. It came at the most random point of my life. And to everyone in Halifax, Nova Scotia, you guys couldn't have been better hosts. I mean, the way you cheered us when we were coming out of the plane was just amazing. So, merci beaucoup. And yeah, hope everyone is doing well in Halifax.